guys, it's Jessie and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. We've got a little bit of a different angle today just because I'm doing a book haul. I always sit on the floor for my book hauls just because I don't want to lift up like all the books onto my desk and like just have them all overwhelming me. So I just have them on the floor next to me and you guys can see my bookshelves. I've moved back from uni now and my books don't actually fit on my bookshelves. As you can see here, we've got a massive stack here as well as the ones on my shelves over there. These are all unread, so it's the bottom shelf here that you can't really see. 3 shelves of read books, 3, 4 and a bit, and a stack of unread books, but it's fine, we won't talk about it because we have another book haul. Yay. I was going to go on a book buying ban earlier than I did. I'm on a book buying ban now for June and hopefully July and August as well because I'm really trying to get through my physical TBR. But Waterstones had a double points, and if they have a double points I'm going to be buying the books because I want to get my money's worth. Do you know what I mean? If I don't buy the books I don't get money back. Like, do you know what I mean? Logically it's saving money because I was probably going to buy the books anyway. So if I buy them all in that sale, it's fine. Plus, I'm filming a specific TBR related video. Not TBR related, but a video with a secret TBR. And it's like specific books I have to read that I didn't have, some older books. So I did also do a World of Books order to get some kind of like secondhand books that I could read for that video, those specific books. So I think I'll start off with the books for that video actually. I'll start off with the secondhand ones first. So we've got a mix of like really old books and then new releases, which is kind of funny to me. But I bought 4 books from World of Books, which is just like a secondhand book place. So I've got 2 Stephen King books. My first Stephen King. I've never read a Stephen King book before. First one we got was The Shining, which is probably his most famous. This is the one I'm going to start with. I believe he is like, the son has visions and then the dad kind of goes to the hotel and they're all staying in this hotel and it's all a bit creepy and scary. I bought like 3 Stephen King books to be like, yeah, I'm gonna read Stephen King now. I have like such an overactive imagination. Horror movies scare me so much. I've never watched The Shining. I don't know what happens, but yeah, I'm a little bit nervous because I might actually hate it. But I'm very intrigued to give it a go. It's kind of a classic book, you have to read it. And then I picked up the sequel, which I have to read for that specific video, and that is Dr. Sleep. I did want to read this one first because apparently they spoil each other, and oh my god, okay, I googled does Dr. Sleep spoil The Shining, just like, you know, if I had to read both of them. I'm scrolling through, I haven't even clicked on any web pages. The title of one web page is does, insert massive spoiler for the end of this book, spoil the legacy of The Shining or whatever. And I was like, that's not what I asked, and why have you spoiled the book for me? So I'm gonna pretend I don't know that fact of that major thing that, I mean, I don't know when it happens. I presume it happens at the end. I presume it's like a plot twist type of thing because it seems like that vibe. If you've read the book you probably know what I'm talking about. I feel like it's a major event to occur, but you know, it's fine. I'm just gonna read it anyway. So I am still excited for it because it basically follows the son from this book, the one that has visions after the events of this book, I guess. So yeah, they're chunky ones. That one's like 500 pages and this one is also 500. 2 long ones, but I'm very excited to give those a go. I think I really like campy horror like Grady Hendrix. I haven't read very much other horror and I do want to get into it, so I feel like Stephen King is just a classic. That is the way to go with it. So I'm actually really excited for these 2. And then also for this video I picked up Truly Madly Guilty by Leanne Moriarty, which I haven't read before. I definitely need to give this one a wipe down because obviously it's secondhand, so it's got some marks on it. I did not think I bought a hardback, but they sent me a hardback, so I'm not going to complain. This, I actually don't have a clue what it's about, to be honest. It says, I think it's like suburban vibes. They were at a barbecue. It says, everyone remembers what happened that day a little differently. They all have their reasons and no one wants to be blamed. It says, as 6 people try to piece together the events of that afternoon, home truths and old secrets surface. If they can't trust their own memories or motivations, can they really trust each other's? So I think that sounds very interesting. Very excited. I'm very excited for it. Definitely intriguing. This one is also super duper long. This is 460 pages, so a thick boy, but I'm gonna give it a go for the video. I really love like suburban mum drama, so I think I will enjoy this one. I've heard that's what kind of Big Little Lies is and I'm very excited. And then I've also picked up Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not too sure. I've not got a clue what this is. It says, Little Fires Everywhere explores the weight of secrets, the nature of art and identity, and the ferocious pull of motherhood, and the danger of believing that following the rules can avert disaster. So not too sure how much I'll enjoy it, but I still am intrigued. I've heard really good things and about this author in general. I know she's pretty popular, so yeah, I'm very excited to just give it a go. This one's a bit shorter, thankfully. This one's like 330 pages or so, so I mean a normal length for a book really, but it just looks shorter like in comparison. There's only about 100-page difference between these, but one looks absolutely massive comparatively. Then I'm gonna go for the other 3 books for that video. So the first one is actually my boyfriend's. He bought it, but I'm obviously gonna borrow it, so I thought I might as well haul it. I doubt he's gonna get around to it anytime soon. He reads at a much slower pace to me. He's on his 2nd book of the year, but you know, not that it's a competition, but I think I'm safe to have this for a few months if I need it. This is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. This is like a YA, I believe, kind of like Hunger Games in space, I've heard it called. So I'm really not too sure, but I've heard a few booktubers actually reading this recently, more of the romance girlies, so I'm definitely very intrigued. It says Ender, Katniss and now Darrow. I believe Ender is from Ender's Game, and then obviously Katniss is from the Hunger Games, so I'm very intrigued. I love a dystopian book. I'm definitely trying to finish the Shaft Me series soon. It was one of my favourites, so I'm very excited to pick this one as well. I've heard really good things, and I believe it's a 3-book series, so I'll definitely push my boyfriend to buy the other 2 if I do enjoy it. Then this was a gift from a friend, but I got Circe by Madeline Miller. I'm very excited to read this one. I haven't read any Greek mythology retellings yet, and I also haven't read Song of Achilles, which is her more famous book, but I do want to read it. I believe this is a retelling of Circe's tale. It says Circe's tale is a vivid epic of family rivalry, love and loss, the inextinguishable song of a woman burning hot and bright in the darkness of a man's world. So it sounds very intriguing. I think this might be like more of a feminist retelling maybe, but I'm very excited. I've not got a clue what the story is, so I'm pretty sure I want to go in blind. And yeah, I'm really excited for that one. And then we've got the biggest book I've ever seen in my entire life, I can't lie. So this is another Stephen King one that is huge, that is massive, and that is like the biggest book I've ever thought about reading, contemplated reading, owned. Like, that is a weapon. It's almost as thick as it is tall. Over exaggeration, but like, it is massive. This is 740 pages long. I'm not a fantasy girl, so I don't normally read really long books, so this is like a mammoth for me. Like, imagine me just like trying to sit on the train, and it's like huge. This is like 3 books in one. Anyway, this is 11/22/63, which is the Stephen King book that I was probably most intrigued by. I'm very happy that I do again have to read it for this specific video. If you guys have any guesses of what it is, let me know in the comment. I'm not sure if you will guess. It's a little bit specific, but also I'm very excited for it. It's probably my most exciting project that I've got coming up, so very excited about that. This is an 8-part television series, so I definitely think I'll give that a go after I read the book. But I believe it's about a man that travels back in time to around the time of the Kennedy assassination and tries to prevent it, and I think he falls in love with someone and also meets Lee Harvey Oswald, so I'm very intrigued by it. I think it's more sci-fi than horror or thriller, because I know Stephen King's kind of done a few other genres, but yeah, this is absolutely massive. Like, huge. Like, comparatively to Circe, which is, I'd say, a normal book. Look at that. Let's look at it. It's huge. But like, it kind of gives me a bit of superiority complex. Like, I'd love someone to see me reading this. I'd be like, yeah, I'm literally so smart. Like, I read Stephen King and I read massive books. Like, makes me feel cool. That's really sad. Anyway, then we have 4 more books. I'll show you one, which is also from the Waterstone sale. This is one I've read before. It's my favourite book, one of my favourite books of all time. Would I rightly recommend it? No. Did I buy it because I need to annotate it? Yes, I did. Oh, it hit me and it got some of my makeup on it. Anyway, Magnolia Parks. Guys, firstly, these covers, I don't want to talk about the new covers. I don't want to talk about them. I understand why they're there, but like, this is a work of art. And the reason why I say I was on a book buying ban is because I broke my book buying ban when I found out about the new covers to buy all the old covers, because I was terrified. Overreaction from me, obviously, but terrified that they weren't going to be available. So all 3 old covers for the next 3 books are on their way to me, so they can match this and I can have them in a little stack and they can be astonishing, gorgeous, perfect. But yeah, I cannot wait to reread this, annotate it. I've picked it up occasionally and just like flick through the pages and I'm like, oh, I love it. I just can't wait to get to Daisy Hates as well. Favorite books. So definitely glad I picked this one up. I wouldn't really count it as breaking my no by picking up the others, because I was always going to buy them and they're not like impulse buys, they're more kind of like decoration pieces because they're going to sit on my shelf. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've already read them, so I know I love them. Anyway, I know it's technically breaking it, so I'm going to keep it going for a few more months, but that's the only thing that I broke my no by for. But yeah, really excited to reread this. It's just stunning. Like, look at the cover, the fact that it's got references to like the whole show. It's just stunning. This is also so big. Look at the size size comparison, this is like a massive paperback and it's so floppy. Literally the floppiest thing ever. So yeah, I'm really excited to pick up the rest of them when they arrive, and I'll have a lovely little stack. I probably won't haul them just because I've already read them, and I doubt I'll be getting any more books anytime soon, and they'll just be hanging around to be hauled for ages. But yeah, really excited for this one. This is one of my favourite books ever. Very toxic romance, but I love it. I love Magnolia and I love the books. So then I've got 2 romances, actually 2 new releases. I said we got a bunch of new releases, we've got 2. So the first one I'm actually already halfway through, and I believe I'll be reading in the next reading vlog that you guys are going to see, and that is Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. I'm literally halfway through. Spoiler alert, adoring it, loving it, eating it up. It's everything I wanted and more, and I feel like this is more developed than her other romances. I won't get into a review here, but like I feel like the plot that's happened up until this point would have been like the length of a whole book last time, but I think we've got a bit more, which I'm very excited about. And yeah, absolutely love it. She's a 5-star author for me. Besides her novellas that we won't talk about, all her full-length novels I'm obsessed with. It's the same thing every time, yes, but I love it. I love it so much. This is more different than the other 2 were, though. I think Love on the Brain and Love Hypothesis were very similar to each other. This is like, it's like they're twins and this is like an older sibling. Do you know what I mean? Like they're very related, but like they're not sharing the same plot. Do you know what I mean? And then we've got one of my probably most anticipated releases, partly because of the cover of this, The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's the most gorgeous cover ever. The American cover, don't like, it's disgusting comparatively to this. Like actually it's vile. This is so much nicer. I'm so sorry to anyone who's stuck with that ugly cover, but I am obsessed with it. So I believe this is 2 actors, so I'm not too sure how it goes. Oh my god, they've redone all their covers. Oh my god, look at these on the back. I've never seen them before. Wait, that's the new Soulmate Equation cover, and that is the new Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating cover. Oh my god, they've redone them all. They're stunning. They're so much nicer than mine. Oh my god, I low-key need them. Like, look at that compared to like these ones on the back. I really love these books, so I think I actually very much might reorder new copies. They are stunning. Like compared to this, like these are like normal book covers. They're like nothing exciting, but oh my gosh, I only just realised that. I'm obsessed with this cover. I might buy the other ones in the other covers too. They're so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway, I got so distracted. I believe this is a companion novel to the Soulmate Equation, and it's the best friend of that book, and she's a novelist, and I think she's on a reality TV show or something. I'm not too sure. I think he's a producer maybe, but anyway, I love Christina Lauren's books. I eat them up and I just read them so fast, so really excited to read this one soon. It's just stunning. Oh my god, I can't believe they redid the covers. That's so pretty. And then finally I got a cozy little fantasy book because I've been really in my cozy fantasy era at the moment, and I picked up this gorgeous edition. This is the Waterstones edition, I believe, of Legends and Lattes. Stunning. Again, it's so much prettier than the other cover. I'm obsessed with this. And the Bookshops and Bone Dust, the prequel that's coming out soon, is so pretty. So we've got the gorgeous little edges there, and look at the end papers. This is what's on the cover of the other books, and I think it just works so much better as like a little end paper. But like, oh, stunning. It's so pretty. And we've got another little picture here on the inside. I'm actually so excited. I believe it's about an orc. Yeah, the orc, and she's basically just starting a little coffee shop. Like, I'm so excited. I think this is going to be absolutely adorable. So yeah, I cannot wait to read this one. I think it's going to be so cute. This one's not too long, I don't think. Yeah, it's like 300 pages. So yeah, super excited. I think it's going to be such a cute, cozy little read, and yeah, very excited to read this book. This one's super high up on my TBR. So yeah, those are all the books I picked up. So not like ridiculously long like my normal book hauls are, not ridiculously big. But this is my last one, my last hurrah for the rest of the summer really. And I'm on a book buying ban. I need to get through my TBR. There's over 100 books on there that I haven't read, and I need to read them. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 books here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these will be read probably July or August for that video. So not too bad in terms of like bringing books onto the TBR, but like obviously could be better. So yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy. I'm really excited to read all of these books very soon, and yeah, if you liked it, don't forget to give it a like down below, hit subscribe, turn on the bell, join a little club, make sure you turn on all notifications. I'm just noticing now that I think this camera has been skewed the whole time. Don't talk to me about it. Doesn't matter. If you want to watch my other videos, there'll be 2 on the screen now to pick from, as well as a load linked up in the cards from earlier. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!